Hello, all my friends, Sauter County Daily News. I'm sure you are familiar with our feature, Cooking with Andrew and Watson. And, they very much appreciate everybody that tunes in to watch these shows. And if you have not seen Cooking with Andrew and Watson, it's very easy. Just go to our website and enter in the search bar the word Watson. Watson, because he is the star of the show. So if you just type in Watson, it'll bring up all of the episodes. Now, in this episode, it is a interesting one. We have a challenge. I issued a challenge. Watson accepted, and now Andrew has to make this happen. So what we're doing is the challenge is we are providing him a mystery box with ingredients he does not know what they are. But all he knows is they are $10 worth of ingredients from the Dollar Tree. And from that, he needs to make a meal that will feed a family of 4 people. The only additional ingredients he can add, butter, salt, pepper. That's it. Everything else has to come out of that box. So we are excited to see what he comes up with. So let's drop in over at Andrew's house and see what he's got cooking with Andrew and Watson.
Welcome to episode 6 of Cooking with Rachel Ray and Watson. No, we already did her. Alright, welcome to episode 6 of Cooking with Andrew and Watson. And today is a weird one. I was challenged by Mark Raycraft for a meal that I don't know anything about. I don't know any of the ingredients. He got 10 items from the Dollar Tree, and I have to feed a family of 6. And I believe his rules are I can only use pepper, salt, and butter. So, I'm imagining a bunch of candy, and we're in trouble. We got, Papa John's on speed dial if we need it, or Watson's going to get the whole thing. So I have no idea. I can kind of see in the bag, but I don't really know where we're going with this. So, all right. To feed a family of 4. So we have bone-in pork loin chops. We have 1, 2, 3. There's a look at them. There's a little bit of bone there. Just a little frozen. Tortilla strips. Oh, gnocchi. Potato gnocchi. Okay. Never actually had this, but I've seen it made before. Cheese. Mexican blend cheese. Veggies that feel very wet. Sliced potatoes, so I guess the potatoes could go with the gnocchi. Rice cracker snack mix and Jello. Thanks, Mark. I don't know if the rules I have to use everything. I don't make any shots. Huh. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna crush these up. We're gonna use these kind of like as breadcrumbs. We'll crush out the tortilla strips as well, just some of them. Right in my dishwasher. Sorry, the plumbing here is wonderful. We'll do the gnocchi as our base. We'll add the potatoes, sure. They have a little bit of a different texture. So I'm going to use this as my breadcrumbs for the pork loins. And then I'm going to cook them. Then I'm actually going to cut them up. We're going to put them in the gnocchi as like a bake. We'll top it with cheese. Probably not going to use these. Sorry. This fruit gel. Let's see what's in it. high fructose corn syrup. So, okay, ton of sugar, water, peaches, pineapples, pears, strawberry. So it looks like a fruit mix. I'm gonna try and cook this down and use it as kind of like a sauce for the bake. So we're gonna attempt a Dollar Tree pork gnocchi bake. We're not using vegetables, sorry. All right, I will run these under cold water, get this go all the way thawed out, and we'll start crushing up our breadcrumbs. All right, we're back. I'm going to use this cup here for the rice cracker snack mix. I really need some from this. The ingredients in this, rice, soy sauce, sugar, seaweed, paprika. Okay. There we go. Try one. Interesting. So we upgraded. We got a nice little potato masher. Ironically, $1 at the Dollar Tree. Okay, we're gonna put these in the blender. Fail. Let's open up this fruit gel. Smells good. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh man. All right. We're gonna try and cook this down. Maybe we can get some kind of sauce or syrup. We'll try it once we cook it down and see if we want to put it in the casserole or we want to maybe do it on the side. But I'm gonna blend these up since my potato masher didn't work out. So, all right, I'm gonna put this on the stove. Get it warm. We'll see how we do with the gnocchi. The ingredients: obviously potato puree. Yeah, all it says is 2 to 3 minute cooking time. I do know that you pretty much boil these, and when they go to rise, they're good. So we're gonna boil them, and then we're gonna fish them out, put them in our bake, and see what we get. You're gonna hear the delivery guy come in from Papa John's in 10 minutes. Much better. All right, much better with the blender. Hence the name. It smells good. It has almost, like, I guess with the ingredients, soy sauce, it's almost teriyaki flavor to it, smell to it. I don't know how we're gonna mix tortilla strips, Mexican blend cheese with our fruit Jello. So we're gonna go ahead and bread our pork, and then we'll put them with a little bit of olive oil in the on the stove. We've also added our tortilla strips. It's like the Sarlacc pit. All right. All right, we have water for this pot here for the gnocchi. It's very dry, very hard. As you can see, it just drops. So when it floats, you're good to go. Normally, I would probably start a boil and then put them in, but we're gonna go from cold water. They smell like yeast. Now Watson's excited. We've added our breadcrumbs. There was more than enough. It's got a nice color. It's kind of cool. There's more than enough. We don't need all that, but all right. We're gonna add, since we can use salt, we're gonna add a touch of salt. Say tablespoon, and put this on to boil. Now let's cut up these beauties. My cutting board is in the dishwasher, as well as my knives. We're scraping here. Yeah. Fail, fail, fail. There we go. All right, bone in. They don't look bad. For a buck. Your bone's right there. So we will cut that out. Yeah, we're going to cut that out. So we'll get these out, then we'll get these breaded. We can't use eggs, or normally I would put it in an egg bath and then bread it. So they're wet. So I'm guessing, yeah, it'll be fine. All right, cut these up, get these out, and we'll go from there. So our gelatin has cooked down. I'm gonna get it up to a boil. There's not much fruit in it. Maybe a few small pieces. Our gnocchi is on. We have our pork here. Now normally I would just cook the pork as is with the gnocchi as the side, but the challenge was to feed a family of 4 or Watson. So I'm gonna have to cut this up, and we're gonna cook it first, and then we're gonna cut it up, put it in our bake. Right? Is that good with you? Cool. It's good with him. And what's unfortunate is this was not a, hey Andrew, I have this Wagyu beef. Do you want to cook that? This was, I'm gonna find random stuff at Dollar Tree and see what you make. Thanks, Mark. Oh man. So we got our potatoes in. Gonna pepper these bad boys up. I am happy with the pork, surprisingly. Oh, that's nice. You guys see that? We flip these other two. Maybe. Yeah. Nice color. I have turned off the Jell-O. Now, I would like to add some hot sauce. Some like really hot sauce to that Jell-O to cut the sweetness, because it's going to be so sweet. But I can't. I will do it correctly. Gnocchi is about ready. So we're going to add it to this baking pan here. And make sure you get the water off. I'm not really that hungry tonight, so that's probably a good thing. Oops. Did you notice that cut when I moved the pot and the burner was still hot? This is a case in point of pay attention, because I did grab that handle and it was very hot. So, also, we haven't tried it yet. It's still in the oven. Just wanted to add a little footnote, side note in it before it. Watson's done. He's like, nope, we're not doing this. So we've got about 3 more minutes, and then we're going to try it, see if it worked out. All right, our pork is good. See there? Try a piece. It's actually good. It's very good. I kind of like that breadcrumb. So I cut all this up, put it in here, and after the poll, everyone must hate me because everyone said to use the Jell-O. So we're going to put the Jell-O on top, and then we're going to finish it with cheese. The oven is ready to go at 350. We'll cook it until the cheese is melted. You could also broil it if you'd like to get a better color, but we're just going to bake it a little bit. All right, I've cut up the pork. Here we go. Now, I do think the Jell-O would make a nice base for a sauce. If you could add some vinegar, some like apple cider vinegar or like a balsamic, anything. Oh, that looks terrible. This is odd. And cheese. Maybe, I mean, the cheese makes everything good, right? But maybe the cheese will just tie it all together. At the same time, this is a $10 meal that will feed at least 4 people. So, I mean, that's cool, you know. If you're on a budget, this works, maybe, if the Jell-O didn't ruin it. So, we're going to put it in the oven. We're going to give it about 10 to 15 minutes. So, I'll pull it out when it's ready to go, and we will try it. All right, we're pulling it. It got somewhat melted. I think it might be the cheese, I'll be honest. As you can see, the red tint from the Jell-O. We're trying it. We're going for it right now. We're going to try it and see. Clearly, you could feed several people. Just say you could feed 6 with these portions. So very, very hot. Right. Let's try it. Cheers. It's strange. It almost tastes like a dessert with the crushed snack mix. It's strange. I mean, I've had worse. It's it's odd. Anyway, I think it's a successful challenge, maybe. Let's try a piece of the now red pork. It almost looks like a medium rare steak, right? Just use your imagination. I don't know. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. I'll put the ingredients. The very bottom. I tell you what, though, if it wasn't for this Jello, it'd be pretty good. Because with the potatoes and the gnocchi and the breadcrumbs give it a nice texture. It's not bad, but the Jello, bad call. All right, Watson, he's ready. I don't think I'll be feeding this to him. No. Anyway, here we go. Thank you, Mark, for the challenge. I look forward to the next challenge being Wagyu beef. That'd be good. So, next week we are going to do breakfast. Thanks again for watching. We will see you next week. Right? I want to end it like that. I will say this. As far as the Dollar Tree ingredients, the gnocchi's good. Right here. Yeah, gnocchi's good. The pork is good. That trail mix was pretty tasty as well. And the pork, I mean, they're $1 a piece. Now, obviously math, you could maybe find it cheaper at Kroger, but in a pinch, it's not bad. Cheese is not all the way, but it's not bad. So this was interesting. I will always accept a challenge, so I was happy to accept this. Oh, that Jello. Anyway, we will not throw this out. I'm not going to just do that. We're probably going to pick out the pork and the gnocchi. All right, anyway, thanks again for joining. I really enjoy this. Watson enjoys this normally when there's stuff he can try. Next week, we're going to try and do breakfast. I originally started an episode, and I did a homemade, hollandaise sauce, and I was going to do poached egg, which I've always tried to master poached egg. I know it's probably not that hard, but it's just one of those things I've not been great at. We got the hollandaise sauce. It was done. It was perfect. We had the English muffin. We even had Canadian ham, and we had prosciutto. We were doing it. We were going all out, and I only had 2 eggs left, and I butchered them both. So instead, we did this challenge. Anyway, next week we will try the poached egg again, and hope you guys have a good week and staying safe. Everyone is practicing social distancing when possible, wearing a mask when you can. See you next time. Bye-bye.